All right, let's talk. Because what you're about to hear, it's not just another long speech from Parliament. It's something more. It's a real moment, a moment where politics steps aside and humanity steps forward. You see, in this viral video, we are watching a Ghanaian member of Parliament stand up, not to shout, not to accuse, but to explain himself, to share his side of the story, to defend his name, but most importantly, to just be human in a space that rarely allows that. He talks about being misunderstood, about the heartbreak of seeing his name dragged online while he was literally lying in a hospital. Imagine that. This isn't your usual political drama. This is someone saying, "You know me. We have worked together. Why would you believe this about me?" Different, so hard. Because this isn't about left or right. It's about how we treat each other. When public pressure, social media noise, and politics all start to blur the lines of truth. Here is a man who jokes with his colleagues, who has served with them for years, now feeling betrayed, blindsided, and deeply hurt. And instead of lashing out, he chose to speak from the heart. You hear pain when you listen to him. But you also hear strength. You will hear a politician, but also a father, a husband, a Catholic man saying, "That's not who I am." And that's right there. That's the real story. But let's be honest in today's Ghana. Let's be honest here. A tweet can ruin your legacy. A 5-second clip can erase a lifetime of service. And assumptions, they spread faster than facts. What you are witnessing is the slow erosion of trust, not just in Parliament, but in how we deal with public figures in general. A culture where we judge first, ask questions never. A reputation becomes a casualty of speech. So this isn't just about vetting or politics or one man's speech. It's a question for all of us. Are we building a political space where vulnerability is allowed, where context still matters, or we are just turning Parliament into another battleground of keywords or keyboard warriors and viral outrage? Or we are just turning Parliament into just another battleground of keyboard warriors, viral outrage. He says something that stuck with me. We are family. We are family. And yeah, that might sound soft to some, but maybe it's what we have forgotten. Maybe that is what is missing. So as you watch this, I want you to really listen, not just to the words, but to the emotion and clarity, the wound behind the voice. Because every so often, a moment like this shows up. It shows us that behind the policies and power plays, there are still people trying their best to be understood. People trying their best to be understood. Let's watch this video and leave your comments below.
A certain NGO attacking me that I am attacking women. I said, how? We are a family. We are a family. Those who know me in this chamber, we do the politics all right, but I have character. I have character. There's no way I will attack a colleague. And they allow this thing to go into the records, attacking me as if I disrespect my colleagues. Mr. Speaker, that day when the opportunity came, I said, well, today, my style and my approach in this house is going to be different. If members cannot take a joke, I will not. Because sometimes I feel we are all affable. We get on with each other and we all know. But I had to bring that matter to a closure by saying, colleague, if indeed the thing has turned out that the thing that we all discussed so happily, you are offended, I'm sorry. Let the record reflect it. But going forward, we know how we approach things in this house. Mr. Speaker, reputation is all we have as colleagues. I know my humble beginnings. I know what I've gone through in life. I will be the last to seize any leadership opportunity to undermine somebody. I know what I've suffered for. I know what I've gone through. When my party was in power, I was not even a committee leader. I was a backbencher, and there were juniors who were leaders in committees. I took it and hoped for a future. So I will be the last person to undermine anybody, because if you move patiently with hard work, heavens will open up to you. That is my belief. As a Catholic Christian, I'm not perfect, but I will never undermine a colleague, particularly so when it's a woman. I'm a husband. Would I be happy if somebody does that to my wife? I am a father. Would I be happy if somebody does that to my daughter? So I will not do that. I will not, Mr. Speaker. I am so much emotional on this matter, but I pray that heaven bring closure to this. It will not repeat itself. Mr. Speaker, that said, the honorable nominee, Honorable Grace Ayensu Dankwa, is somebody I admire. I admire because if you look at her own records, she started as an art student, her O-level, A-level. For somebody that if you look at her results, then she becomes a medical doctor. This is somebody to admire. And I respect and I admire her. And she knows that. And it's the reason why we are by consensus dealing with this report and saying that we don't need to take a vote. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Member for Kwesi also said something about a statement being made about the nominee, Honorable Grace Ayensu Dankwa. Mr. Speaker, because we are working for records, I want to clarify. As a practice, whenever the committee is seized with nominees, the committee writes to authorized agencies for character reference. An honorable member for Kwesi, it isn't me, Afenyo Markins, who was reading something from somewhere. The document was from authorized source, and that was what we had received, and that was coming from her previous school. It was not me. And the same report had some good news. She had some positive remarks coming from some of her referees. So I wanted to give her the opportunity to say something to clear it, not to embarrass her. That shouldn't be my style. I wanted her to have the opportunity to clear the issue so that we put it to a peaceful rest. So that is what was done. So colleagues, let us understand the work we are doing. Sometimes we are also at pain. When you are supposed to vet, you are not going to embarrass your colleague. And colleagues, you would also note that it is not every nominee that we vet. Some of it, they come, we say, oh, it's okay, please move. I never vetted any of the regional ministers. Has the record forgotten that one? Even the 4 nominees, how many of them did I spend time on? So let's not get into the public space to destroy the reputation of people who are really enriching good governance and enriching democracy. Mr. Speaker, I want this to be on record. When Honorable Akando was a deputy ministerial nominee, it took the support of the minority, 2015, to back him. Today, he is a minister of state, health minister. It is the minority then here. We were here. We spoke in the favor of that nomination. When he himself was under attack from his side, Hansard would bear me out. So we are not here to obstruct your government. We are here to do our job just as you did when you were in opposition, to hold your feet to the fire, be constructive in what we are doing, to be objective, to be fair. And I think that is what we've been doing. Even situations where we disagree with you, in your time, you took secret ballots on nominees that you opposed. But in our time, even where we are opposed to it, we do not take you through secret ballots. Colleagues, let us no. I need to take this in off my chest. I mean no ill when dealing with colleagues. I know we are all a family, and I believe that I deserve I deserve that equal treatment. Colleagues, those of you who have lived here long enough know me. It is about me, and I care about it. We are a family, and please, let's move together in that spirit as a family, so that, Mr. Speaker, the peace of this house can be protected. That said, Mr. Speaker, I'm not opposed to the recommendation by the committee. Therefore, encourage colleagues that let us all, by consensus, support this so that they can go and support their ministers. Mr. Speaker, that said, I thank you so much.